Hello everybody and welcome to Getting Wrecked. Today we're going to play Hard West. It's a game created by Creative Forge and I think it's kickstarted, isn't it? I'm not sure, but anyways, I have been looking forward for this game for about 4 weeks now. So it's finally released and I guess you can compare this game with XCOM, but in the Wild West. There are some other stuff as well, like demons and shit, but mostly it's a Western game with XCOM mechanics. I have only played the tutorial, so we're going to do this kind of blind. So bear with me, I'm not a professional at this just yet, but I hope that this can at least keep me occupied halfway to XCOM 2, so let's start a new campaign. So like I said, I've been playing the tutorial, so let's just restart the campaign and I will go on hard here. I think this is hard. Doesn't really say, which I think this is difficulty levels. And I will go with combat injuries. Your characters gain debuffs when damaged badly, but over time they grow stronger for the experience. So I remember from like reading about if you get like hit, you can gain, or you get a debuff, so you may move more slowly, but after a while you get like scars or something, so you might not take as much damage or something because you are more hardened. So, and we will go with Ironman as well. I'm not sure how this works. If the scenario is like one map, or is it is one scenario a couple of maps string together or whatever it is. But let's go like this.
The Old West was a hard place. The only thing in abundance was poverty and firearms. Combine alcohol and hopelessness with greed, envy, lust, and pride, and death is often the result. Crude cabins stood alone in the wilderness, cut off from the outside world. People knew to mind their own business, but isolated, they grew ignorant and superstitious. Some said the devil walked the earth, said lost souls haunted and possessed the living, pushing them past the edge of sanity. In this harsh and dangerous country, no one had it easy, including your family. You were 6 years old when you traveled the Oregon Trail with your mother and father. Food was scarce, and your father, despite being a fine tracker and a crack shot, failed to find any game. It was as if every animal on the trail was spooked by some evil force. Your old man found a small village and tried to trade equipment for food, but this village was overrun by outlaws. They took your mother and decided to trade you and your father to white slavers. But he managed to break free, told you to hide, and set out to save her.
Alright, so that's the first introduction, and it seems like any old Western movie I ever seen, but they took mother away. Could father still save her? Do you want to play the tutorial? We promise it's short and useful. So let's play the tutorial. Hard West is turn-based. You start. In this mission, your father must rescue your mother, who's been kidnapped by evil men. Good that they tell us that the men are evil. You can only move within the range indicated. So if you have played XCOM, this works just as in XCOM game, that you have 2 action points with these 2 stars, and we can move with 1 star, or we can run with 2 stars. So let's use one of our action points to get to this log here. Right. Cover. Cover is indicated by shield icons. Always stay in cover. There is half cover and full cover. Full cover provides the best protection. You have detected an enemy. All characters marked with red shield icons are enemies. This enemy is out of cover, so your shot will be very effective. Alright, so as you can see, we have a shield here, and it's lit halfway. That means we have half cover. This guy, his shield isn't lit at all because he's out in the open. So if we take the shot here, we can see here, chance to hit 70% and the damage will be 4. You can also check more info. So he has 10% defense, we have 65 aim, and then some distance and so forth. Alright, so that's 1 shot, 1 kill. Action points. Most actions require action points. Each character starts combat with 2 action points. Shooting typically uses up all your remaining APs. When all of your characters are out of APs, the enemy turn starts. So here's another enemy. He missed us, but you saw that green icon, so that's luck. Each character has a certain amount of luck. High luck protects from enemy shots, but when they miss, luck is depleted. So we could take a shot from here, but since he's in full cover, we can see this shield is fully lit up. So the tutorial tells us to flank him over here. So let's do it, but we can see that we lost some luck. We only have 60 out of 100 luck here. So this is a flanking shot. Now his shield isn't lit up at all. And we get 100% chance to hit. Like so. Remember to reload often. Many weapon reloads only a couple rounds at a time. So we can reload here. You can see that we have 4 out of 6 bullets in the chamber. So we can reload, getting 2 more rounds. In broad daylight, you can locate enemies by their shadows. You can even shoot them if you have an unobstructed line of fire. Some materials like cloth or foliage can be shot through. So, actually I have one guy up here as well. Anyway, we can see this shadow here. So we know that there is someone behind this tent, and we can shoot right through it. More info. So we can see here that no line of sight, minus 10% chance to hit. But let's take this 60% shot. That's a hit. But now we will be sniped by this guy. So, you ran out of luck and are bound to be shot. You must take better cover. Alright. You can use objects in the environment to create more effective cover. So it tells us to get over to this, whatever it is. Looks like a storm shelter. But I don't think it's a storm shelter. But let's do it. So now we got full cover. But he still hit us for 1. But that gives us luck. So the red bar shows your hit points, 6 hit points. When hit, your luck is partially replenished. So we got almost 100 luck again. You have several abilities at your disposal. Some abilities require luck, so we can use fanning. Fanning fires 3 bullets in quick succession. Fires 3 shots with minus 20% aim penalty. So it's only 29% chance to hit, and it will only do 1 damage. You can read more about more damage as well. In full cover, minus 30%. But we can see the range modifier down here as well, that we are actually in range for these shots with our 6 shooter. So we got lucky with it, that shot. I think this is hard-coded that though, so we will always hit those shots. That's it for the tutorial. You're on your own now. Alright. So we have 2 action points. I have played this tutorial before, so not much to think about really. So I reloaded 3 bullets. Get over here. Can open the door if you want to. Reload some more.
She was nowhere to be found. He saw the box. What was in it?
So the story is told by Death. Yeah, having Death as a narrator sounds like a bad idea, but alright.
The simple wooden box contained a head. Your mother's head. Afterwards, your father found one of the gunmen still alive. The dying man rambled on about some unholy obligation, about promises made by the devil himself, and the rewards they would find in hell.
Ta-da! Okay, we finished the tutorial. Good job. So from now on, it's blind. I wonder what this means. If only your prospecting was lucky enough, you could get on the Oregon Trail again.
You and your father were alive, but all your supplies were destroyed. No way you'd make it to Oregon now. Your father decided to stay put and build a life right there. Many years passed, and you grew up. You became a man.
Alright. After the fight. So the 2 of you took over the ruined railroad company buildings and tried your hands at farming. The soil was dry and the land was dangerous. You spent 10 long years scratching out an existence from the dirt. Now you were grown. You figured the 2 of you should try for Oregon again. It's what Mother would have wanted. Gold! Who would have thought they'd find it here? And just when you needed cash for your journey. Time to strike rich and get out of town before the outlaws and madmen showed up. They always do. Mine gold until your license runs out. The masked man controlled all gold mining. His henchmen sold you a license that let you run 9 prospecting operations. I have no idea what he's talking about, but yeah. Are this different areas where we can go and mine? I'm not sure. Mercury drill, hydrogel. I have no idea what I'm doing. Anyways, character screen. So we have Father and Warren. This guy doesn't look like a 16-year-old boy, but alright. This person has a larger role to play in the unfolding events. Make sure they don't die. Alright. So, Father is much better at aiming at least, that's for sure, and the movement as well. We have the same weapon, I think. And we have cash. Nothing else really. Open card screen. So we have some different cards here. King of Clubs and 10 of Spades. So King of Clubs, ability Terror, passive. Nearby enemies panic. Bonus +4 sight. Alright. 10 of Spades, ability Ricochet. Activate, requires 20 luck. Bounces bullets of 1 or more ricochet objects. So you can ricochet your bullets against buckets or other metal objects. And we also get bonus 5 aim, looks like. Well, let's just maybe give Father a ricochet and you can have the sight advantage. Alright. I'm not sure, but it doesn't really tell us a whole lot what to do. But I guess we need to choose which of these areas to go to. You can either go to Meadow, Ugly Ditch, or Neighbor's House. Let's go to Ugly Ditch. Everyone said there was placer gold. I wonder if this is some kind of accent or something. Everyone said there was placer gold down in the ditch, but most of it was buried deep under hard rock. Rinse the placer gold, costing you 15 bucks. You considered using unconventional extraction methods. Alright, so we need to choose here. Let's try this. 15 bucks. You collected placer gold deposits by rinsing gravel and sand in a flat metal pan. Alright, everyone said there was placer gold down in the ditch, but most of it was buried deep under hard rock. Well, we got some money, so now we can dig further. Let's try it. You collected deeper gold deposits, rinsing your rocks excavated with a shovel. Alright, so we got total $2. Wow. Let's not go to the extreme methods right now. Let's try this. Neighbor's house. It looked like the nearby farmhouse was inhabited. You paid them a visit and they turned out to be kind people. You exchanged pleasantries and the customary promises to help one another. More importantly, you met Florence, the beautiful, kind-hearted daughter. All you exchanged were a few glances, but you found yourself smitten. Not interested in prospecting themselves, the neighbors tipped you off about a couple of promising spots. Okay.
From the day you first laid eyes on Florence, she was all you could think about. It wasn't just desire that she inspired in you. It was the way she saw the best in you, the way she made you feel.
Right, so let's go to Forge Shaft. We've got a lot of new areas to mine gold in, but mining license users remaining 7. Feels like we should have tried to find better equipment before going for this. But the shaft had been thoroughly explored in the hard rock depths, but not much apart from that. Well, you excavated a deeper gold costing you 40 bucks. Let's try this. You collected a deeper gold deposit, rinsed the rockets, you excavated with a shovel. So we got 42 bucks extra. Let's just keep on going here. The mine looked like the hard rock depths were still untouched. So we need to go to the hard rock to get money. Not sure if it costs us any mining licenses to run around like this. You heard about this place, a rich mine that collapsed years ago on top of a bunch of miners, buried them alive. Their wives and children still decorated the entrance with flowers. It looked like you could squeeze in, maybe get some of the gold they found. It might not have been the smartest thing to do, but you got in. Let's try it. As you reached the first opening, you found the skeleton with its legs crushed under a boulder. You wondered if he bled out before he died of thirst. His shirt, though stained, was still intact and very good quality. Should we go even deeper? Let's do it. The next cavern was cramped and full of stale air. You found a little gold, but still not much. We also got some sturdy shoes. I think we are done here. I mean, I want to use this gold to mine on the last action, the last place. Wounded and weary, you eventually reach the end of the furthest funnel, and there inside a massive stash of gold. The air must have poisoned you because as you went to pick it up, you hallucinated a tall man in a suit, smiling and smoking. As you turned to leave, he said, "Just to be clear, that's mine, but you can borrow it a while." Alright, it was all too much. You headed back to the surface. As you inched your way back to the sunlight, you heard a low rumbling all around you. You hurried, hands trembling, heavy drops of sweat rolling down your face. You had just emerged, blinking into the sunlight when the mine collapsed behind you. Alright, so a lot of stuff happened there. First of all, we got the mangled feet. I think it was Warrens that got it. Damage to the foot results in reduced movement rate. -4 movement and -1 max HP. We got a lot of money, and some shoes and stuff. So since we lost 4 movement, I will need to use these shoes on you. And a relic. Price that relics have a soothing effect on all witnessing their mindless destruction. Grants healing over time to allies in radius. Sounds pretty good. Bloodstained shirt. Protects from crippling injuries. Well, let's give it to Papa. So the shirt is actually just like uses the same spot or slot as the boots. Interesting. No new cards though. Alright. Now we got a lot of money. So let's go back here and go with the hard rock. Income 100. Whoops. I misclicked that one. Anyway, this wasn't the game I was expecting to play, but alright. Prospectors Camp. Prospectors led by Alexander Kane had been collecting gold using rinsing pans. Kane had vast knowledge of placer gold retrieving techniques. You learn the simple techniques of placer gold rinsing plus 25%, plus 50% for 200. Let's go with the middle. You will learn how to create and operate your own cradle box. Yeah, my mining skills are a little bit rusty, so I have no idea what I'm doing. We have 5 more mining sections or licenses left. Tranquil Meadow. You notice a young native woman with a basket picking flowers and carefully selecting herbs. Initially startled by your arrival, she then offered you healing herbs for sale. Let's buy these herbs. 35 bucks. After selling you some herbs, the young woman left. Alright. So, should we just go back and mine more? Or are we supposed to run around scouting? Guess not. Well, let's just dig on then. Winter gold. Income 9. Alright. Through a cradle box. Yeah. Got some more money at least. Let's just go collecting more gold. Income 2. Inevitable news about the gold spread. Overnight, several nearby homesteads and settlements were raided. You have 3 more licenses. Father worried you wouldn't make it on your own. He figured you need protection. You disagreed but went along with his decision for the last time. Alright. Trade outpost. Mexican town. So mine gold until your license run out. Ask the crime lord for protection. Let's win some more gold here. Should I get the last one as well, or should I just go here first? I'm not sure. Income 31. Right. So trade post first or protection first. Let's go to trade. So we have a lot of cash. We have some healing herbs. This guy sells a double shotgun, tobacco, improves aim, dried healing herbs. Actually, these healing herbs seems to be kind of inexpensive if we buy them from this guy. I mean, sure, a shotgun would be nice, but yeah, I think we are fine with our double shooter. It's only 50 bucks though. Screw it, let's buy one. $50, trade, and then go to equipment, because we can have 2 weapons. Who is going to be in the middle of all? Well, not the guy with 4 health, that's for sure. Right. Let's get some protection. The Mexican said he would help you if you split the gold money with him. He left you a bunch of guns, some empty blessings, and a promise to send a vaquero to help out. Cheeks has joined us. Repeater rifle unlocked at Fate Trader. Navy gun, repeater rifle. Location has become available. Homestead and Crossroads. Defend the homestead. We've got better gold mining tools as well. Let's check this guy out. Cheeks. I'm not sure how its name is pronounced. He's pretty slow. He has a Sword of Cobra. Damage 6, but I guess it's really short range. And then a Western rifle, medium range, a lot of ammunition. Yeah, he seems to be fine. I'm afraid of this Warren guy though. But tell you what, we will have to go home and defend the homestead, but that will have to wait for the next episode. Thanks you guys for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you and goodbye.